not going to jinx it, though. Alright? I said, I'm not going to jinx it, but here's this King of Wands in reverse, this scumbag. So this ruthless, fucking boorish character. Why? This is a warlock. This is the epitome. This is the what's it called? What the fuck's that word? Fuck whatever it is. They're the warlock, the quintessential warlock of the deck, this King of Wands in reverse. And they wanted to stop you from mastering your craft here because they knew that exposes them for what they are, because this person made them, what's it called? They made their thoughts on you very clear. They might not have said it to your face, but this is a really fucking energy that's a very, very sticky energy. Like, this energy is very hard to get rid of. This energy could have been in your life for a really long time. You will not be, like, you know what this energy is. Like, as soon as you approach it, you're just like, ooh, yeah, I don't like this. You know what I mean? You trust me. You know what this is. So whoever you just have that hatred, not hatred, who you just do not mix with, this is who that is. It's always been a thorn in your side. But now, Seven of Wands, you're in complete control of the situation with this person. Perhaps maybe this person was in control before. Maybe they had more money. Maybe they had more status. Maybe they, whatever. They were doing a little witchcraft behind your back without you knowing. But now, you know, and it doesn't work anymore. And now they're fucking, they're melting. This fucking strapper. This is what it is, a fucking strapper. Fucking King of Wands in reverse. Real strapper, this one is. And this could be a stepfather, this could be an uncle, this isn't an ex. It could be, a cousin, some jerk off. I mean, some jerk off that thinks they're a big shot, but the fact is they're nothing. And you're going to show everybody nothing. Because they're going to walk the plank. Persona non grata, this King of Wands in reverse. Okay, why? Because you're this Queen of Pentacles. They tried to say you weren't this. They tried to say you were a loser, that you couldn't take care of yourself, that you couldn't do anything. But the fact is that Nine of Pentacles shows differently. It shows you're a Queen of Pentacles. And then not just any Nine of Pentacles, you're Eight of Pentacles to that Nine of Pentacles. You mastered your craft to get there. You didn't do it the easy way. Nurturing and abundant you are. You are a natural caregiver who values comfort and stability and are able to provide for those in your care. This person said you can't take care of yourself or others. Okay? I am grounded and nourished, able to nurture and provide for myself and others. Okay? This person said you were crazy. This person said you were couldn't be trusted. You were a loose cannon. That you were this, you were that, you were a fucking this so many things. It's all going back to you, strapper. Okay? Because you're very generous, caring, nurturing. You could be a homebody, you have good business sense, you're comforting, welcoming, and luxurious. So we have you as this Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles here, mastering the craft, don't need nobody. All to the chagrin of this King of Wands in reverse. Why? Because look, Nine of Wands, you're too brave, you were too courageous for this King of Wands in reverse. This person, you're not scared of this person. This person thought that, they really thought they were a big shot because they knew this witchcraft and you didn't know what was happening here. They really thought it was a fucking big joke, okay? They pretended to be like they were a good person. They pretended to be like they were like a coach, that they were this or they were that. They were a good provider. This is a fucking disgusting human being that probably does fucking weird shit. All right, we're not gonna make accusations, but this person's a strapper, remember. So what else about this strapper? We got you here mastering your craft. Ooh. You here mastering your craft. Alright, now look, so you have this Five of Swords here though. So look, this King of Wands in reverse, they wanted to win at all costs against you. They were willing to do anything. That's why they interfered in your divine union. They made sure people heard things about you that weren't true. They made sure they confirmed it. They made sure they had other people confirm it. Okay, they had a big laugh. They were partying. They had a good time when you were down. Didn't you, King of Wands? Didn't you? You had a good time. You had a good time, didn't you? Now you're going to get it. Okay, conflict and defeat. You may be dealing with a difficult conflict or feeling defeated by a recent loss or setback, King of Wands. In reverse, guess what? We're going to tell you, choose your battles wisely. You didn't choose your battle wisely coming against us. Arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility. I mean, this is what this person's MO is. They like to control people with fear. They're the type of person when you say, oh, I'm going to go do something, they instantly will find a reason why it's not a good idea and how something bad happened when this other... This is the epitome of somebody destroying what you think is. That's why you don't tell these people nothing, ever. You'll never, this energy will never see you again. They will never, ever be in your presence again. And anybody who wants to stay with this energy, they can stay, okay? Otherwise, this energy is going to be left alone by themselves, and they can do whatever they want with themselves after that, because this is where they belong. This is what they wanted for you. It's what they're going to get. We're sending it back to you, big strapper. You can't beat us. You're finished. Okay? Thought you were a tough guy. But here's the thing. You're going to go into Tower of Terror now. Okay? We're going to put you in the Tower of Terror and see how tough you really are. So we got this King of Wands in reverse. Strapper wants to win at all costs against you. But you're sitting here in this Queen of Pentacles, smashing your craft. You have your back turned.